So we were studying here about the oogenesis, where oogonia has been formed, oogonia divided and finally makes the arrested stage, that is primary oocyte. Primary oocyte surrounded by granulosa follicles, making the primary follicle, which ultimately remains about 60 to 80,000 up to the puberty stage. Now it has been surrounded by some more structures, making secondary follicle, and then lastly the advanced tertiary follicles has been made here. Now let's see what happens here in the tertiary follicles. It has a characteristic feature. Tertiary follicles are characterized by specific antrum. Antrum is here, to which you will see and say if it is present, then it is the tertiary follicle. What is this antrum? It is nothing but it is the fluid filled cavity. Fluid filled cavity, that is called antrum. This will be definitely found here. You can say it here in the form of this one, that fluid filled cavity is there. Okay, what will be the function? Thick layer will be that will support to the structure. And now what will happen there? There will be two distinct layers. Theca layers will be formed here. In tertiary follicle there will be antrum, and theca layers will be also there. Theca layers will be there, that is outer theca externa, outer theca externa, and inner theca interna. Theca externa and theca interna, two distinct layers will also be there. Theca externa, and second one is theca interna. Now these two distinct layers will be there. So theca layers has been made. First one, it will have antrum. Second one, the theca layers will be there in the tertiary follicles. And now the tertiary follicles will have primary oocyte. So in tertiary follicle, the primary oocyte will develop and grow and make something here that will grow, that will show two incidences. First, it will grow and it will make advanced structure grow in the primary oocyte, will grow in tertiary follicle, this tertiary follicle, and it will also complete its first meiotic division and completes first meiotic division. So you will have to remember where the primary oocyte completes its first meiotic division, that is, it completes its first meiotic division in the tertiary follicle after the formation of antrum or antrum folliculi. This is liquor-like fluid, and then the making of the external and internal layers, that is theca externa and theca interna. Now next one is that now it shows now unequal division. This first meiotic division will be basically unequal division. Unequal division will be there, and by this unequal division there will be one secondary oocyte, large haploid secondary oocyte, one large N secondary oocyte will be there. Large haploid secondary oocyte will be formed, and second structure whatever will be made here, that is called first polar body. First polar body. The function of polar body is not known or not clear, whether they have been disintegrated providing the nourishment for the growth of oocytes, or what they have done is not clear till now. So now here it is secondary oocyte, and we will see what happens with this secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte retains bulk of this secondary oocyte retains bulk of nutrients. It retains bulk of nutrients, and it has nutrient rich cytoplasm of primary oocyte. So here ultimately tertiary follicles are made. Tertiary follicles are made here. Tertiary follicles, whatever earlier we have made it, tertiary follicles, now tertiary follicles mature into the Graafian follicle. That is the matured Graafian follicle. It becomes, tertiary follicle develops and becomes matured Graafian follicle. So we will study in detail something about this matured Graafian follicle from the next lecture. Till then,